Today we will have my first harvest in the German farm, and we'll see was it good or not a good decision to plant this plant. And then I will show you what is grown and not grown in my garden. And here I'm standing in the place. Here should be my workshop, my wood workshop, but I haven't the money in the moment and the time to build this wood workshop. And there should be the blacksmith and place where I can throw tomahawks and knives. Maybe I can do this very soon. And yes, but in this area there is a little hill, and I have talked a lot about this because this is, I don't like them. And today I have decided to change it a little bit, to make this smaller and level this area a little bit out. And then I talk a little bit over the rest of the garden. On the beginning here I have my place for the different kinds of coals, and there was animals, they have eaten them, and I was not lucky with them. And now some regenerate in the moment and growing more. And next to them there was the plan to have tobacco. But it was raining so much, I lost all of my tobacco plants this year. Yeah, last year was a good harvest, but not this year. But I have decided now to make beans in this place. And you see here the little beans started to grow up. And behind this, there is the maize. And the maize is growing wonderful. It's a historical kind. And because of this, is very different of the height and which stadium of growing there in the moment. And we will see how many I can harvest when they are finished. And behind them there is the oat, and the oat is what we want to harvest today. But before we go to the oat, we go to the rest of the garden. And here are the potatoes, and they are growing very, very well. It's a really good potato year, and I'm happy when I can harvest them. It will need a few weeks more, and then let's see how many potatoes I can harvest. And behind the potato there is the garbage field, and the garbage grow very, very well this year. You see this, I have harvest a lot of garbage and prepare them to sauerkraut, but now I have no space more for making more sauerkraut, and I search a solution for the rest. And the red garbage is still growing. They need a little bit more time. And yeah, I'm very happy with the outcome this year. And next to them there should be a herb garden, but I'm not so lucky this year. It was first very hot and then a lot of raining, and I don't invested so much time in the herbs. But on top of the herbs I built a place to try apple rings. This will be an own video too, but I'm using them now, and I'm very happy to make kilos of apple rings to store them for the winter. This will be a nice video. And then the most important place in my garden, the raspberries. The raspberries are very special plants because on the stick from this year, that is coming out this year, will be the raspberries from the next year. And I have cut out the old one, every old one, and now I need to cut out that on every plant is only 3 or 4 sticks. And every other sticks I take out, put them in water, and hope there will build new roots, and then I can put them on the empty spaces. But there's a little bit work, and I hope next year to have many kilos of raspberries in this garden. Now come the most interesting part of today, the harvest of the oat. And while I'm standing here in my German kitchen, you will see it's very important, this step now, to make the harvest, because, yeah, you will see. And now I need to clean everything here, because we need this area. And normally I use this area for cooking. The last thing what I have done here is, I think, the apple pie or apple pudding. I don't know, one of them. The video will coming one day when I have finished the cutting after this video, because this is a video between the regular videos. And now we can go to the next step. I take something. I want to collect the oat, but we want only the oat. And because of this, I take my kitchen line here and lay them out, that they can collect all of the oat seeds, that we can save them and use them later. Now I start to harvest and cut out all the oat that I have here. And I need to do this because now it is dry and it should raining very soon again. And then we will see how many oat we have. I will harvest a little bit and show you step by step what I doing with the oat. I have collected all the oat here and I will harvest more and more step by step. And now I have a stick and beat them to get the oat out. And the oat is laying here everywhere because they fall out by beating the oat himself. And then I collect them on this kitchen line and so. This is what I coming out from my harvest today. And I have beat a lot and take out the corns, the oat. And I have calculated I have get around 58% of the corns out of the straw. And it's just a test. I don't go on fully 100%. This is too much work for me. And I let them dry and use them later as fire starter. And this is the rest here. And here is a lot of corn inside too. And my goal is to get out around 1.2 kilogram. I have the seeds were 300 grams of oat, and if I get 1.2 kilograms out now, this is around 100% 1.5 kilos, then I am happy and I know it is worth to make oat in a bigger field with the historical methods, bio without any other stuff. Yes, but this is just a test. What I'm doing now is I will beat them again here, and then the most oat falling down on the kitchen line through, and then I will put all of this here because there is also, I feel this, not in everyone, but there is oat inside, some oat inside. I will put this in this bag and work with them in the next days or 3 or 4 weeks. Again, make the same. I laid it out, beat them again, and then I pick out the oat, or I hope on a windy day. On a windy day, I can let it fall, and the wind throw a lot of the straw away, like this. And then I have more oat seeds here, and then I collect them together. And when I have done all this and weigh them, then I will make a picture and upload this on my YouTube channel that you can see how many come out on the end. Yes, it is just the experience. The next farm update will come in few months. I don't know exactly when. And then you will see how it goes on. But the most time it will go in 18th century techniques. Watch the other videos and we see us soon.